Hello, YouTube. I am back at Dyson Sphere after about a week of leave. Now, I vaguely remember that I sorted out this planet. That should be fully secure now. I packed everything from there and well, now we have this beauty of a planet left to take care of. We've done a few upgrades. We are preparing our logistic carrier rockets to be able to ship things across solar systems. Turning logistics off for just a second. Something weird happened with Power Pulse last episode, so I will get some Power Pulse. I'll get some extra belts. What else do I need? Planetary shield generators. I need 12 of them. I think planetary shield generators are all the way over here somewhere. So I have 8 left. It is 12. I need 4 more. I want to make sure that it's actually 12 and I'm not misremembering. Fairly sure that that's right. Signal towers. I'll get a lot of them. I'll get as many as I currently can because I did run out. Okay, that's the first upgrade. I have a few of these, which is really great. I have all the missile turrets I need. I'll get some extra battlefield stations. Mini fusion, okay. So I almost ran out of power last time. I have quite a bit on me, so that's not that scary, but still, let's get a bit of an extra. That's good. That's enough to power this, and nothing else here to worry about. I do have that. I only need to get rockets. Now, I wanted to quickly check if I have any empty factories around here. Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. So I'll just do this. Okay, that plus that. Use now. Should be a perfect fit over there. This should automatically work and double my rocket production because I am pretty much out of rockets after this. I have storage. I really hope I'm not missing anything. Well, let's try this out. And I think I have enough energy actually. I don't need to. I don't need to wait for it to be fully charged. Now, what I should have done was I should have saved. Okay, I'll try to stop when I am just a couple of AUs away. I need to get this landing. I need to get this landing done well. And if I'm not mistaken, the part that I'm aiming at is the empty side of the planet. Okay, this looks good. Nice, I think. Okay, we have a lot of still very small bases, which is what I was hoping. Yikes, we have 16 of them. Okay. Wait, what? I can actually hold that many rockets. Okay, we have 4 big bases. Everything else is just newly formed. That's actually extremely good. I'm gonna deploy base over here. Attack, attack. We have space warper, but we actually won't have space warpers in our home planet. So anyway, in case you've missed it, there is now a new tutorial, and I'm planning on starting a series of tutorials on Dyson, blueprints included. I've only done the fractionator up for now, but I'll just cover topics that I find interesting, useful. Anyway, enough chit chat. I really should be saving while doing this. And I will actually pause this time. It is actually very tempting. What's my ore loss at the moment? It's 22%. This is no, not that one. Okay, I've already done this level of the research. Energy weapons damage is tempting. I'll consider this chip technology and queue it. I'm a bit not sure about that one though. We will go into Dyson Spheres fairly soon, but not yet. I'm very tempted to go for the gravity missiles because we're gonna fight quite a bit more. At the same time, let's start queuing up some of the researches that are gonna actually help drive the base forward. So we'll get the tier 3 items. Okay, I do have some rockets on me. Unfortunately, I didn't save that blueprint. Not that big of a deal. I think I was saying that 3 of these are actually enough. Let's find out. That should hopefully be enough. What else do I need? I will need to set up some form of defense around here. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking to do it like this. That's not in range. From what we've seen on the previous 2 planets, I will most likely go up that way. I am generating quite a bit of electricity here, but I think it should be fine. And we are ready to have some fun. Okay, there we go. Now, by taking out one of the only 3 big bases here at the very beginning, hopefully I take out one of 3 bases here at the very beginning. Power is quite critical as it stands. Okay, power is critical because for some reason I don't have an inserter here. Okay, easy fix. Power is gonna be substantially better now. Let's make sure we don't delay this too much. Or destroyed. That's one of their bases. Second one that I want to take care of very quickly is this one. Did this one get demolished? No, not in range of lasers, it just didn't get built in time. I would have thought I put something in the range of lasers here somewhere, but apparently none of that happened, so we can just push. Oh yeah, that was definitely in range. So at this point we're probably getting attacks on the other sides a bit. Yeah, we're definitely getting some attacks on the other side, but it is all done. There's 3 more big bases. What's the closest path? The closest path is definitely this way, so I'll just start heading up this way. Kill a few other bases in the process. Let's also leave a few battlefields. By a few, I will actually pair these ones up. I'll start getting some power down. And well, I hope I didn't overreach with this one. I might have though. Got to take out the small bases apparently because they're generating enough units to actually keep my turrets busy. There we go. It is deceptive. How many units the small bases actually push through when they're in, I don't know, rage mode. Let's go take care of that one outpost over here. That should be a fairly easy kill. I'll just take care of them and then do a quick retreat. Okay, no need to actually I do need to go manual. And I need to GTFO now. Okay. Now most attacks should be coming from this direction. Let's start attacking that one again. I think I won't get that many distractions now. Not sure if this one was really needed, but oh, that was a bit unfortunate. Okay, that was weird. These things dropped way too fast. But anyway, doesn't really matter. We are getting primary attack focus here. Right, it's those defensive drones, I don't know how they're called, the ones that are hovering the base, which are very difficult to kill. What is happening? Did I do something? Right, that's what happened. Let's take care of these two. Would be fairly easy. But let's do a save point. I think that's the cautious approach here. Wait, what? Maybe I got too close. Well, very likely I got too close, but yeah, that happened. Not sure what else to say about that. I would really appreciate rockets firing over here now. Yeah, I really don't know what got me there, but it really got me very, very fast. Or maybe I just didn't see my shield dropping. Also a possibility. We are changing shooting side, which is not great. That means that the turrets are no longer right behind me. Which also means that I might be exposed to some attacks here. Okay, down to still a lot of bases. Okay, sure. I really dislike in blueprint mode that I cannot see wire connections, which is the main reason why I am not using blueprints to creep forward. Am I gonna actually get some losses here? Minimal losses. Oh, was this one critical in any shape or form? Fortunately it wasn't. Is this base done? This base is not done yet. Go, now it's done. Quick save, just in case. I would ideally want to attack this base, to be honest. But this one is bypassing my attack line. So instead, I'll go for that base. It should hopefully die fast. Really? Another attack? Okay, I think that was just too close. Now it should be out of aggro. And we can kill this one. Power still holding. We need to always double check that. I'm still researching. Probably should not have lost that one, but it's all good. Take out the relay and you know what? Let's creep forward just a bit here. There's a few easy bases. Okay, I did see a few hits this time on my shield. Retreating just a bit, maybe a bit more. All the way up to here. Yep, that's good. Again, not a straight line, but small bases. We should be fine. Famous last words, maybe, maybe not, hopefully not. I really need to get out the battlefields way faster than that. Ooh, lack of item. And I've lost one, just lost one more. Okay, that was all my shield. So let's stay on for a while. Again, some units are bypassing my front line, which makes my missile turrets very inefficient. Ideally, all units should, I always should have the rocket turrets firing right from behind me, which is not the case now, but this is a bit better. Just 3 bases left. So we're pretty much done. That was a good deployment. Again, a bit more aggro, but this point we should be pretty much fine. Really wish I didn't lose that extra signal tower there. Really? There's more? Don't tell me there's a few... Yeah, few stranglers. Where is this guy going now? Oh, come on. Okay, down to 2 planetary bases, and pretty soon gonna be down to 0. Um, not the smoothest. I've actually lost 2 signal towers for this base. 3 signal towers. Sure, fire over there, and in the meantime, at least I hope none of these guys decide to change targets. And head back, as apparently they've done. Is there anything else here that I don't see? Okay, so nothing here. Just a random ship. Going, no freaking clue where. Okay, all good. I'm literally on the other side of the planet here, apparently. But yeah, this planet was relatively easy, I would say. One random death, but that was easily avoidable, obviously, if I would have paid a bit more attention. I did take quite a few hits, apparently, but come on. good. Slightly better distribution range should actually be very helpful. So I think I've destroyed 16-ish bases. I will have to do a more accurate count. A bit later, but for now I'll just do a small cleanup. Really? This one's full? Okay, slowly heading back to base. Well, actually, I am back at base. We did generate a bit of threat here, but nothing too crazy. Now, I was tempted to press tab, but I did remember that it will actually use these slots as well. Let's use this occasion to top up our explosives, and I think that's it. Obviously no power, but that is all good. I have to make sure to not place anything over that one and not place anything over this one. This one is safe actually. This one is safe as well. They're both safe. Let's start over. I think start over on this side. With this blueprint. That was done without any problems. What's happening here? It is what it is. Anyway, I was saying I'm gonna put this one first. Really? Still too far? Let's make the connection. Okay, that's good. It is expected to be low power, but that is something we solve very quickly. This planet will actually do extremely well power-wise because it had like something like 16 bases, I believe. How many do I have down? I have just 8 geothermals for now. Really? That's not in connection range, sure. We have unlocked the next tier of missiles. Okay, that did connect. For some reason it didn't look like it would connect, but oh, I almost missed this. But yeah, it did connect, so it is all good. How are we doing power-wise? Generation 144, that's actually very good. Oh, fractal silicon. I will actually not mine the fractal silicon just yet, or any of the rare resources for that matter. I am using more than 100 power poles, and this time I actually took some spare power poles just in case. Really wish I could put a pin or something to know to get back to that building. Let's do that now. So I need iron and magnetic coils. Iron, magnetic coils. How many can I do? 100. 100 sounds good. Hopefully is enough. But if I don't get back to this one now, I will definitely forget about it. Okay, last one. Last one on this side of the planet, that is. Be over here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything on this side. Everything seems to be tapped. I just need to connect that one. Looks good. Okay, full connection, full coverage. Let's go take care of the other side of the planet. Okay, we're doing spot mining. Let's finish these ones. Okay, how many do I have? I have 14. I think I'm still missing 2 of them. I see one. So, where is my... Oh, because this is still not connected to the main grid line. That one needs to be connected. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but worked. And I will most likely never get back to this, so a few imperfections will not really matter. Anything else not connected? Nope, everything seems good. Let's go ahead and okay, that's my home system. I'll try to see if I can make some water pumps. So 16 times 20, I am expecting to get at least 320 megawatts. Well, 348. 384. 384 here. That means everything is actually connected. Yeah, it's very interesting to be able to call that a lot of silicon, but I guess that right now that is a lot of silicon. And once we start mining it and bring it back, we can start actually doing some traditional base building. what do I need for this one? Okay, quite a few quite advanced resources, so this one doesn't drop, so I won't be able to make that one from here. But I think that I have full planetary coverage over here. Full planetary coverage means I can remove my turrets. Yep, should be fine. Okay, I wanted to make sure that the missiles make it into my inventory. How much? Okay, so this was still a 3k base. That is rather disappointing, I would say. I do need to do a very quick run to my home planet. So let's go ahead and just hold back the important resources. I don't know why I had signal towers here, to be fully honest, but I did. Maybe when I was deconstructing I had a full inventory. I actually think that was the problem. Quite a few signal towers. Okay, I did manage to get most of the very relevant items. Everything else can probably stay here. That's a very interesting strategy to store things. I actually just thought about it. Definitely not any groundbreaking stuff, but well, groundbreaking for me, I guess. Titanium is getting fairly expensive, so we'll haul some titanium back. obviously silicon, very important. What else? I don't think there's anything else I really want to take back. Uh, sure, just copper because there's a lot of it. Not sure it's a very good reason, but whatever. Go with that. I really don't want that fractal silicon. Or not fractal silicon, grating crystal. Okay, everything can be condensed back into just one of these. I'll leave that there. No point. I really wish that would have been possible, but I guess let's head back home, as the name now properly suggests it. Save game, because I can see myself running straight into a hive and getting instantly deleted. Or even better, running into the attack ships. I'm gonna get back to that system to set up some mining operations. I am targeting home 3, which I believe is that one. Oh, this was actually way better than I thought it would be. Ouch, that's not good. Grating crystal is okay. That should buy me a bit of time. I kind of do want to save grating crystals. Maybe I should look at maybe I should look at expanding horizontal storage. Anyway, the fact that this is completely backed up, how backed up was this? This is problematic. Let's at least try to stack things here. It's not much, but it's well, technically it's gonna double the belt throughput. One thing I don't want to do is to manually unload all of these things. So let's start getting items out of here. Sorting out my inventory. Okay, this is full. Not great. Oh, out of copper. That's actually a pleasant surprise. Titanium is going to be useful. Oh, there it is. Can I get rid of everything else? I can get rid of this one. This will eventually unblock, I hope. Now, when am I using silicon? I'm using a lot of silicon here. Let's sort that problem out. Okay, that's good over there. Titanium bars. Do I have excess of titanium bars? No, I am producing them over here. I really hope that this would not take this much time, but it was a bit more work than I expected, but my inventory is finally cleared up now. One blockage left. What's that one? Triangles. I have just one storage for triangles. That's not great. Let's build one more. I'll build that one here. Yeah, the spacing there is wrong. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought with missiles. We were able to resupply my stock quite efficiently. Uh, really, that's gonna stay like that? Can I hide them in any shape or form? I don't think so. There are still two things left. And this grating crystal is bulky as hell. What's this? This is deuterium, and I have an excess. Not great. Where am I storing? I'm storing some deuterium here. I'm producing over here. Where's the output line? These are all full. That's full. I'm using deuterium for ammo, so maybe I can squeeze in just a bit more. Nope. I guess some of the deuterium goes back. Last one is engines. I'm not using engines. That's, I guess, makes sense because I'm not building and they're not part of any production chain. Oh, yeah, that's gonna last for a while. I have managed to clean up over here. This is better. 1200 dark fork matrices plus 600. That means 1800. I have plenty. Once this one finishes. Not that one just yet. Satellite power distribution. So I need to get the stress system to level 2, I believe, before I start doing anything with the Dyson Sphere. I'll just queue that one up next. Okay, so this is good, this is working. I think that we finally stopped producing rockets, or we're gonna very soon stop producing rockets. what do I need? I need belt. I need water plants. Where do I get water plants from? Water pumps, whatever. There we go. That is more than enough. This I will let grow a bit. Oil extractor. Okay, if that's oil extractor, then this one will be slightly higher. I still have a bit of room here, so let's do this. So this one is 4 ingredients, this one is 4 ingredients, so I need 2 4s for smelting. I need a 3 and 4. And a 5. Okay. So 3 4s, a 3 and a 5. We do not have the 5 here, but I'll work something out. I'll actually place down the 3 here. That's my only 3. Insufficient logistic bots. Let's open up logistics. Let's actually add a couple of things to logistics. I think the stack is 100. Let's go ahead with that. Why am I not getting... There we go. So let's see. I'll set up the recipes first. And we're doing... I'm pretty sure I have assembly machine 2 somewhere. I don't have assembly machine 2 and I did leave a spot for 3. So let's go configure this one over here. Two particle broadband and quantum chips. quantum chips and particle broadbands. I do have a bit of everything, which is a bit surprising but nice. So this one will not, the 3 here is not required. What do I build? I'm gonna build a plain smelter here. I'm so gonna forget the ingredients, but let's try my best. So there were unipolar magnets. There were frames. And plain filters. I actually remembered. This is a bit surprising. Why don't I have those? Right, I actually never set that one up. To my surprise. That would have been too easy. Not a big problem. There we go. Arc smelter. I don't believe I've configured this one. No, I didn't. So what's this? Iron, stone, circuits, and magnetic coil. Magnetic coil, the last one, if I remember correctly. Almost done with this one. This was the big research, the long research. Oh wow, that is extremely expensive. That one as well. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Hopefully this will start producing. Okay, I do not have that recipe yet. So these two, this will be tier 3 smelters, this will be tier 4. Plants. I am low on iron. I'm actually wondering if this will impact. It impacts that one, which means it will eventually impact over here. Although that's used in many other places as well. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so over here I need to do a very quick conversion. Will this one work? Yes. Yes, this was the setup. Nice, that's one of the recipes. I'm pretty sure I didn't do mining machines either, but oh, this actually doesn't need mining machines, so we are all gold done. This one needs I was actually quite surprised that this one doesn't need mining machines. There's still a spot over here for the power pole. I might actually update the blueprint. I've just recently made this one available on Dyson Sphere Blueprints for anybody that's interested. I might actually upgrade that to include the one with 5 items. Anyway, grating crystal, titanium alloy, frame material. Grating crystal, finally a usage for them. Titanium alloy. Frame material. It is probably I've hovered it 2 or 3 times already. There it is. And yes, I did. And rings. Okay, nothing here. This one will... I think I'm missing a couple of sorters, which I am now producing, so I should be able to just get some. Yep, it was a sorter. Nice. We have plane filters. I don't know if I need those anymore. Most likely I don't. I really hope I don't. Negentropy smelters. Regular smelters. Energy shard, negentropy, singularity, and processors. So energy shards. On that one. And processors. There we go. I still have processors, which is nice. What's happening here? Oh, yes, low on unipolar magnets, but we are slowly gathering some. This research is almost done as well, so let's wait. There's still a bit of room here. I'm pretty sure I can fit everything I need in the space left. Matter recombinator and everything else the same. Matter recombinator, there we go. Energy shards. Quantum chips. I've been calling those processors for a while, sorry about that. And assemblers Mark III, you're gonna output the good types of assemblers. Yep, as I feared, I did eventually run out of quantum chips. Because I am storing up 600 here, which is quite a bit. Anyway, this is working. I think it's fitting for the missiles to be the first ones upgraded, as this is the highest throughput required. Let's check power grid actually. Power grid is actually good. I thought it would be way worse. Well, that's actually full. So this is 3x compared to the 0.7 or 1x that I was doing. So this is like having 3 of them. We are not using this one just yet, so I think I'll take a break from base building for now. All I want to do is okay, I need to be careful a bit. I've just used quite a few items. Leave my belts alone. You know what? At most 900. I think that should prevent any further belt issues. So I have belts, I have ILSs. We have space warpers in here. This one's good. This one can stay like that. How is my... Oh, oil supply is going down and I have hydrogen issues here because I'm not burning. Um, did I block this exit completely? No. I'm just gonna manually delete some hydrogen. Um, because this was probably blocked for a while and that's not a good thing. That is actually a very bad thing. Anyway. That's that. Let's make this a provider. If anybody needs hydrogen. Although this, right now, this should just be burned. Where's my burners? Let me see if anything else here is dependent on having hydrogen. Not feeding through bots, nothing. So reverse path. I'm just gonna burn everything here. Will it keep a blue belt? Yes, it will. So any hydrogen left will be just deleted. That one is irrelevant now. We're producing fuel. Okay, I'm getting distracted again. And I'm getting fairly close to the end of this session, so I do want to finish this one last thing. Okay, so this one will be sulfuric acid, remote demand. I really wish there would be a way to import this without wasting a slot when it's available locally. Maybe for this to have a drone port as well. So I don't have to do this ugly thing over here, but well. it is what it is. Nope, wrong one. Space warpers. Request. Oh, okay, it was just one drone. That's why. So this is gonna provide space warpers. This will request oil and this will automatically stop this one, which it means I'll stop wasting very valuable fuel. And well, stone, but who cares about stone? I'm only using sulfuric acid right now for titanium. I don't need it for that one. I might actually have to do a build for explosive units, but yeah, this is used everywhere, especially in frame materials, so it will we will have builds for that one. What's full? Steel is done. Get just a bit more, but no more steel for us, thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll make a plasma exciter stack. This one's getting very full and I don't like it. Come on. Just want to move that out of the way. Let's delete those. Okay, final thing that I want to do is you know what? Get some of those. And some of those. I have a funny feeling I'm gonna need them. No clue how many of those I'm gonna need, but hopefully that's enough. I have sorters. I have what I'm hoping to be enough belt. I still have space warpers. Actually, let's make sure that there are space warpers here. Yep, 50 space warpers are active. I have ships. This will start importing as soon as I takes not that many. As soon as I start providing acid, sulfuric acid. I was looking for something over here. Yep, I was looking for some of these things. Okay, and let's just call this second. I'll know which one I am referring to. We're coming for sulfuric acid, we're coming for silicon ore. Not a lot of silicon ore over there, but well, should be enough to get me to late game. I should look to see if I can destroy any seeds along the way as well. Okay, best way to view lakes on a planet is actually in blueprint mode. I've mentioned this. I really wish the lakes would have been in the central area of the planet. Makes building a lot easier, but I think that all the good lakes are not there. I have 3 very nice lakes all situated over here, and that's what we are going to that's what we're going to mine now. Okay, this is actually a very nice lake. A power situation here, very good. I'm fully charging and the consumption demand is just 144. Everything else is for planetary shield recharge, which is also almost full. Nice. Okay, how do we do this? Obviously the goal here is to have as many sources as possible. I'm trying to keep them somewhat in line. As we get closer to the whichever pole this is, I might not be able to squeeze them in that nicely. Foundation required, liquid source required. Okay, we switch to yeah, you can see that the density here has dropped. That's the density of factories. Still, it's a pretty decent lake. I cannot complain. And if I really want to min-max, I could definitely now just cover a bit around here and then do another layer of factories. But, well, I'm not gonna do that. There's plenty of lakes here. Let's figure out where I'm gonna actually put the ILS first. This looks like a nice area. So let's see, I'll do one. How much is one of these actually outputting? 70 per minute, and this is just gonna grow with mining speed, but so a belt fully stacked should be able to support 102. That's just 46, so I should be able to do a belt. I need to stack that belt. How many do I have here? Okay, I'll do a stack over here and just split this. And then I'll do a second belt. Stacking over here. Oh, let's test this. I have to keep in mind that I'm still only at level 2 stacking. Okay, those are fully operational. Let's see, sulfuric acid, remote supply, remote demand. I'll let this go to 100%. Okay, that research needs to be upgraded because I'm gonna waste a lot of warpers. Okay, this looks good. do 2 stacks. Let's go ahead and do this from this side. You can, I've learned this not that long ago, but you can press R and it's gonna change the rotation, the way the belt pathfinding works, to be either clockwise or counterclockwise with the turn priority. Or there's a new mode added recently, which is diagonal or straight through. Which is sometimes useful, I'll have to admit. There we go, everything fully functional. Okay, that's a problem. I cannot make pilers. You know what? We can sort this easier just by doing this. Over here I have just one backing up. This one is irrelevant now. Okay, this is sustainable. This is sustainable as well, I think. What's my production? Oh, nice. We have vein utilization 5, which means that this will actually produce more. So we're doing about 60 per second, or 3000, maybe a bit of above 3000 now per minute. Definitely more than 3000 now. So I have 24 veins. Let's share them nicely. Ore loss is down by 25%, so that means I get almost 2000 out of here, 200 out of here. This will get automatically stacked once we get belt stacking enabled. I'll let this get fully loaded. So what do we have else do we have here? I'm mining some iron. Maybe I'll just do... How am I doing with power? Power is actually quite decent. Just one more or two more planetary shields needed to recharge. Some silicon, some... Maybe let's get a silicon and titanium from here. Titanium I still have plenty in my local system, so maybe let's not do that. But let's start mining silicon. Did I? Oh, the dark fog expanded here, and that's why most likely it is buried. Is that everything? Yes, that would be everything. And we're mining. Local supply. Uh, 13 silicon veins, too close to station, of course. 13 silicon veins, 13 there. Which one is it? This one. No longer too close. Power supply. And I could do... What am I doing with titanium back home? Just 600 left. But in the whole solar system, I have plenty. So let's not worry about this for now. I actually don't want to overmine. Just in case I get better. better research. And with that being said, very difficult to know if I'm actually increasing the threat here. I don't think I am. Planetary shield is fully up and running. Power production is good. This drains quite a bit of power, I'll have to say. Anyway, this is full. This is no longer draining power, or no longer delivering. So I think I'm gonna head back home for now. We have fully secured this depot, this system. And that's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. I'll try to make the streams a bit more frequent moving forward. That I'm gonna try to aim for 1 or 2 streams per week. Let's try to aim for the right planet. Okay, there it is. Okay, everything looks good here. We are increasing capacity for our drones. Pretty soon we will be increasing capacity for logistic vessels, carry capacity 200, vertical layers. Logistic drones 30 and logistic bots just increased by 1, but this will actually increase by quite a bit. They're fairly cheap technologies, relatively speaking, but yeah, these two will actually have a huge impact. The rest maybe not so much. What am I thinking now? Right now I am thinking of the Dyson Sphere and what we'll need to actually get our final science back. I'll just wait to get space science, to be honest, before I start fighting, because having the extra fleets here is gonna be extremely important. This will also give me time to get weapon damage, durability for my combat drones, which apparently it's a limited research, but a very important one. Vein utilization I can no longer do anything about. I will need to increase my Mac power generation, but that's quite expensive. Let's do that one. I don't think I'm gonna need the antimatter capsules anytime soon. I might need the missiles. In order to get here, I need photons. So I need to start building the Dyson Sphere. So we have a very nice area to build on. From there to about here, minus the coal patches, which I will need to work around. But I think it's time to start setting up endgame-ish builds. I'll have to take into account power generation because endgame builds involve DLSs, involve ILSs, and they waste a lot of energy. But yeah, we have to start building smelting arrays. We have to start building the low-level components, mass producing this as well, also quite important. Organic crystals are in low supply. Why are organic crystals in low supply? I have a bit of everything, but it's just my throughput, I guess. This is now fully throttled. It wasn't using many important resources, but well, better to have it like this. Get a bit better use of my fuel. And I guess everything else will have to oh wow. I am using quite a bit of energetic graphite here, almost the full lane. Anyway, that being said, I think I will call it a day for today. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Looking forward to continue this in the next session. Till then, have a great day and see you later.